The Excellence in Business Award, sponsored by the Business Development Bank of Canada, is presented annually to a member who has demonstrated an outstanding commitment to business growth and employee engagement in the Strait Area. This business continues to surpass client expectations and sets a great example of how one company in a small town can reach across the map to bring home business success. SuperPort Marine Services is owned by Les MacIntyre Sue Phelan, a family-based operation located in Port Hawkesbury that is always looking ahead to the future in attracting talent, delivering innovative projects, and building their business. Our communities have benefited from their forward thinking and resilience. They have become significant employers in the region. Supported by a highly engaged workforce, including two of their daughters, Catherine and Grace, Les and Sue's leadership has resulted in a company that taps into the great potential of the Strait of Canso as a major economic asset in northern Nova Scotia. The 2017 Excellence in Business Award goes to SuperPort Marine Services, owned and operated by Les MacIntyre Sue Phelan.
Yes, my name is Les MacIntyre, and on my right here is Susan, my partner in the business, and our daughter Catherine on the extreme right, and our other daughter Grace on the left. SuperPort Marine Services has been in business since 1971. It was started on this site actually, and I was one of its first employees. Sue and I acquired it in the late 80s, mid to late 80s, and we built it from a one employee company up to where it is today, which is over 100 employees. We're involved in providing services to the marine industry, both ships, terminal operators and so on, and we do that here and abroad. At the present time, we have a number of local projects and far-reaching projects as well. And we have a ship as we speak here working up in Ungava Bay conducting bathymetric surveys, and that's a challenge because we're up there above the tree line. We have another ship being prepared for a deep ocean geology program off Cape Breton. We worked extensively this summer supporting seismic programs in the Orphan Basin off Newfoundland. Domestically, locally I should say, we run pilot boats and work boats, small tugs, barges, the whole shebang. So you might see us going down the strait with a crane on one of our barges and a load of structural steel or something to install on one of the terminals.
I work as a business development manager here at SuperPort, so we're always looking for new ways to use our expertise and our equipment and leverage them to create new opportunities, whether it's internationally, work up in the Arctic, or if it's here in the Strait, looking at expansion projects with the terminals.
You may wonder why we started the Strait of Canso. You might say it's in my blood. I didn't have much choice. There's me at the ripe old age of 2 crossing the strait in the ferry before the causeway was built. Like I say, I didn't have a choice. I graduated from there to rafts to old boats, and on and up.
So my job today in the business, since graduating university with a degree in business, is that I've joined the accounting team, and I'm fortunate enough to work with a great group of people. And one of the things that I love about my job is that I get to communicate a lot with the local businesses, and it keeps me really involved in the community, and it's something that I get a lot of joy out of.
We work in quite a variety of places, especially remote places, doing oceanographic science and ocean bottom and water column investigations. Just to give you an example, in the last year we worked with 2 ships off here, a place called the Orphan Basin, for major oil companies conducting seismic work and so on. We've used tug and barge supply links to supply the communities in northern Labrador. As we speak right now, we have a ship surveying in Ungava Bay. It's uncharted waters to the greater extent, and they're laying out potential shipping routes for development up there. We did all the surveying for the Baffinland Iron Mines project from Steensby Inlet down through Fox Basin and the Hudson Strait right out to here. We developed a corridor that was 4 miles wide and 600 and some miles long. So they could ship iron ore out of here. We've worked as far as northern Greenland, Cape York up here. This is permanent ice, right at the edge of the permanent ice. We've conducted science programs for oil companies and mineral companies down here, and we've also worked the south coast of Greenland. And then if, as the friendly giant says, if you look way up over here in BC, we did quite a bit of work in these fjords and long arms for natural gas pipelines when there was the rush to get stranded gas in northern BC and Alberta to market in Asia. So as Hank Snow says, I've been everywhere.
I would like to thank first and foremost our employees. To share this award with them means everything. I'd like to thank our clients. Without them, there would be no business. We have a great safety record, and we strive every day to make sure that we do the best possible job, provide the best service we can. We'd like to thank the municipality. They all work so hard for a common good here in the Strait of Canso, and we're the beneficiaries of that. We'd also like to thank the Chamber of Commerce. Strait Area Chamber of Commerce do a great job. They're hard workers. They have over 300 members now, I hear, and it's a challenge, but it's one that they rise up to meet, and it's benefits us all.